What's up, y'all? It's your boy Schmeev here, and this little bonus clip is a cut section from our Tales from the Lotus Pod episode. If you're coming from there, welcome. If you're stumbling onto this out of nowhere, I'd recommend you turn back and catch a regular app. Just to drop another warning here, this discussion will be talking at length about school shootings and the media and politics surrounding them, specifically Columbine. And if that kind of stuff is going to be bad for you to listen to, please take care of yourself. The world's rough enough as it is, to be honest. You don't gotta hear everything. With all that out of the way, let's get to it.
I got nothing as far as things said.
Really?
Except you're giving me a smile.
Go on.
Violent J.
Mm-hmm.
No. 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 No.
I got some stuff to talk about regarding the thing that you're knowing about.
Go on.
Okay, so this song, they're talking a lot about, like it's the whole Outcast kind of thing and all that bullshit. Like, it's the usual stuff for them a lot of times.
Song.
Yeah, and, yeah. Like Shaggy talking about, people being nice to your face and all that stuff, but nah, whatever. And then everyone else talking about just generally being shoved to the side of society and all that stuff. Violent J. And he ends his verse with this, that he says, I believe he's going to enroll in Columbine and finish the job.
Yeah.
And I don't think we need to discuss what Columbine was. I think we're all pretty familiar with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it anyway because gotta be thorough with this. So, in the year 1999, on April 20th...
Blaze it!
Alright, that was inappropriate for this situation.
Because I know other people would say it too.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not me, making a joke of it. It's me calling out the people who are like, oh, 420.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, two high school students shot up Columbine High School. Now, here's an interesting thing about that. I'm going to give y'all a source to go and check out at some point regarding that, because while maybe they're, sure, Violent J isn't necessarily making a direct commentary on it or anything like that, but he is connecting a certain thread to it that continues with how we think of that particular event in time, where we connect it to, outcasts and people who, the not-so-popular kids and all that, and, the freaks and weirdos and stuff. I would encourage y'all to go to the YouTube and look up a YouTuber named Ask a Mortician. She is a very cool person who talks a lot about tragedies and death stuff. Just anything related to death, she's got a video on it. She has one called Why Do We Get Columbine So Wrong? Because the prevailing narrative of it is not particularly accurate, specifically speaking of the two perpetrators of it, who were actually known to be fairly popular people. One of them suffered from depression a lot, and that's why he followed the other one, but the other dude was, popular, good with ladies, into sports and stuff, but media latched on to the whole, they listened to Marilyn Manson, and they played Doom, and that was what was latched onto for the narrative, or they were part of the Trenchcoat Mafia, which was a group of more outcast kind of kids who wore trench coats and stuff, which arose literally from students mistaking them for other people, because in the confusion, that's what they thought. And, this is sort of a part of that media that continues to further that narrative that can lead to a lot of harmful things, where people who are outcast in some ways, after that event, there were a lot of, events that were inspired by that happening, because they were painted as outcasts, and other people who felt that way in life all of a sudden saw this outlet for it, where they really wouldn't have otherwise, because more often than not, people in that kind of a situation are way more dangerous to themselves than they are other people. The issue there was literally people who just wanted to hurt people. And, like, one of them was literally considered, like, a narcissist. Like, that was unofficial. Like, I think that was, like, documented that he seriously had, like, major problems with that, and that's why he drew another kid who was just really depressed to him and used him in this whole plot. And also, what is Columbine? Like, what is the event considered?
As in, like, in our history?
Yeah, what do we consider it?
I mean, they call it Columbine Massacre.
Right.
But, like...
A school...
School shooting. I mean...
Did you know?
Oh. I wasn't sure where you were trying to reach for me.
It's okay. I was trying to lead you on it. That's another interesting thing that is overlooked about it. It's a failed bombing.
That is true.
And like it's
they each had, I believe, a backpack that contained explosives,
and they were kids who were dumb and didn't know how to build bombs, so they failed.
Which is why at one point I believe you see on some of the footage one of them try and go back to one of the other rooms, the one room that they left the bag in because it should have gone off. At that point to check on it. To go back.
Sorry to derail us very far.
No,
to
piggyback on what you were saying as far as the media coverage of this bringing that to light. It also paints it brings the concern of stop showcasing all of the stuff, because what that's doing is giving these people who would maybe have never done this a platform in order to make themselves famous. The more we continue to talk about these tragedies and the people committing them, it continues to feed a never-ending life to that. And
one of their mothers literally was like, "No, stop putting like faces and names in media. And stop publishing body counts, you freaks."
Yeah, and people can't. It was, God, where did I hear this recently? It's about everyone experiencing two deaths. Okay, where there's your personal death, which is the last breath that you take, and your second death, which is the last time someone speaks your name. And let's consider how many people will possibly never experience that second death. You have so many pivotal people in society. We're going to talk about like George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, people in American history who we believe have helped shape this country in one way, shape, or form.
Your Beethovens.
But is Hitler ever going to have a second death?
Oh, God.
Like, think of all these people who are... For every good person you have in this world, there is someone just as evil who...
A lot of horrible people who aren't going to die until everyone else does.
Right. It's the thing. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but 100 years from now, everybody who was alive during World War II will have been long dead. Is that person... Are people going to forget the name Hitler? No, because it's in our history books.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's everywhere.
It is, but think of it this way. In Germany, it is illegal to deny the Holocaust.
Yep.
You literally must recognize the fact that your country committed that horrific act of the world. It is not
we
legal.
Can't even do that shit.
But I mean, God, if only we could. But sorry for getting off topic on that, but the Columbine line, and let's take into account this album came out in 2001. This song was possibly made tail end of 99 to some point in 2000, I believe.
Yeah, probably that.
So it is still fresh in their minds as they're writing it.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the information is not there. Another thing regarding the act or the event of Columbine, there's a movie that I urge people to look up. It's very interesting. It's called Elephant. I saw it once when I was in college. A friend of mine had a copy of it. I don't know where you can find it, but if you can, it's really, really interesting. It is a movie about Columbine, and it follows from the perspective of the two boys and a couple students. But what's very interesting is you'll watch it from the perspective of someone, and then it'll switch scenes, and you'll see it from the perspective of someone else. But then you're seeing a part where they intersect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're still following the one, but then when it switches to another scene, you're seeing from that other perspective of the student that like walked past them at the other, and it's the same exact things that happen. Like I know, like they like walk past each other, and the one student starts like running after that. But it's the exact scene from both perspectives at different times. It's really, really interesting.
Huh.
But yeah, I urge you to look that up. And again, it was made. It's basically an indie movie. So it didn't have like the biggest budget, but it was still very well made. And I think it does have some possible inaccuracies. I
wonder if it includes the whole Cassie thing.
Which was, I'm sorry,
that was it was I'm gonna call it what it was. It was sort of a bit of mythology that sprung up.
Real quick, you should just if you want to cut this this out. If you want to put a little aside,
I will put an aside
and let people know when we talk about this song.
Several warnings in it.
That we're going to be discussing this for a while. Yeah. We should do that on more episodes. Really,
yeah, I think so.
Obviously, it's after the fact when we think about it. But sorry.
Anyway, there was a bit of mythology that sprung up regarding one of the students who was killed. And it was pushed forward a lot by her parents and the church in general.
The one who they supposedly shot because she was Catholic or Christian at the very least. She was wearing a cross.
As it goes was the story as it goes was that she was asked if she believed in God. She said yes, and they killed her.
Yes.
The actual thing that had happened was it was a lot of mistaken stuff from that. It was actually one of the students who had survived from that. She was shot like 4 times or something like that, and she had commented during like the whole chaos of it that despite all of that, she still believed in God, and it was because of the fucking situation.
Right.
It was mistakenly attributed to somebody who had passed away, and her parents and the church pushed her as like a martyr through this whole thing, and it's lived on forever in media and a Flyleaf song and everything.
I saw that movie in like 2009 or 10, I think. So I cannot remember if that's in there.
Yeah.
It does have reference to. Was it proven, or was it true that the two perpetrators were gay?
I don't know.
Or that they had a relationship with each other. I think that was like a speculation thing.
I have no idea.
But it is referenced in the movie. Again, this is why. And here's the thing: is the only reason why we know about how some of the things happen in Columbine is because of security footage.
Yeah.
But we don't obviously see everything. I am not a fan of films that portray historical events that are sketchy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this: I will not watch United 93. I cannot do it. There was a Nicolas Cage movie about 9/11.
Oh, really?
Yes. I can't remember what it is. I won't watch it. I did not see. I think it's called Patriot Day. Is that what it was?
I don't remember.
It's the one with Mark Wahlberg and the Boston Marathon.
Oh. Okay.
The thing is there's movies that are sensationalizing these events.
It's mythologizing things, and it's usually a lot of things like that have a political drive behind.
Oh, obviously, yes. Yes. And
I don't think it's a stretch to say that.
Far be it from us to get political on this. But
what have we been doing for the last 10 to 20 minutes?
but like I said, with those kinds of films, it is very, very difficult for me to watch those when there are so many, like, you can call them speculation, the conspiracy theories and things like that. And I don't want to feed anybody's, like, I don't want to get, like, the hate mail of, oh, well, this happened directly because of this, or anything like that. I have my own ideas of why some things have happened, just as everybody else does about everything else.
Yep.
You know, will we ever know for sure why certain events happened or how certain things went down? Maybe not.
You can't.
Unless literally the person doing the things or whatever flat out says, nah, that's why.
Even then, unreliable.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit.
No amount of eyewitness testimony or anything can tell you exactly for sure what happened.
We had, I believe it was earlier this year or late last year, right in the major city near us. We had a act of domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
At a mosque, and
synagogue.
Synagogue. My mistake.
The other one.
And there were some people, very few, who were saying, well, you know, we need to find out, like, why he did this. When, as he was doing it, was denouncing the people he was gunning down.
Yep.
It is baffling that we have, and I don't know the guy's name, and I'm really glad that I don't know the fucker's name. I really am.
Perfectly happy with that knowledge.
And I believe that he, when they had him on trial, I believe he said he was not guilty. I don't know on what grounds, but it's just, yeah. It's really bad. And again, I know that I've heard this song multiple times in the past, and I've heard that line, and I've kind of been like, oh, but like just hearing it recently, and we're in a day and age of we're having shootings every couple days.
Yeah. And
if you don't think that we are, I urge you to do some research.
For real.
Don't stick to one website. I'm not dealing with... Don't fucking throw fake news at me, okay?
Right.
Like, I'm sure every now and again Fox News is gonna get something right.
Shotgun approach. Stop clock twice a day.
Just, you know, and I'm not saying that CNN is perfect, or, you know, MSNBC or any of that shit, but please, do some fucking research and look this shit up. People were going nuts, what was it, a couple weeks ago, because Walmart was no longer going to sell, I believe, ammo?
Oh.
Was that what it was?
I don't remember what it was. I can't remember.
But now you have people that are freaking out that Walmart's not going to sell e-cigarettes because of a handful of people dying from vaping, which, hey, it is a tragedy. Any loss of life is a tragedy.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say that a fucking concert getting shot and 50 people dying is worse or less than a couple people dying from vaping. It's a loss of life that should not have happened.
Right.
Okay. Granted, I have people telling me that, well, the reason why they died is because, you know, they were using illegal cartridges, blah, 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 this. There are literal doctors who are saying that the flavoring in these, like the Joel pods or whatever, is not meant to be in your lungs. And that's what's causing these illnesses. And then I had somebody tell me, oh, well, it's the THC in there. Get the fuck out of there. The people that are getting high on their THC E6. Get the fuck out. I am straight edge. Not a single fucking person has died from THC. And the couple people, because there was somebody who did die last year.
It could happen, but you gotta be trying hard.
You have to smoke a fucking field in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But there was somebody who, I believe it was early last year or the year prior, died, and they said it was because of THC, and it's because it was mixed with something. Fuck off.
You want to die from THC, you better be smoking enough to smoke the fucking oxygen out the room.
You want to smoke so much that Snoop Dogg is like, slow down. Like, chill.
It will knock you out before it has the chance to put you down for good.
So, yeah, it's... I covered topics was not meant to be on.
We launched. This might just be a whole separate upload. We'll see.
Should it be?
We'll find out.
Well, God. I mean, it'd probably be like a good 20 to 30 minutes there.
Well,
we're in such a fucked up political climate right now, and it makes me so goddamn angry, and I don't have all the information, and I won't claim to have all the information. But the information that's shown on me, and this is why I don't have fucking Facebook anymore, because I fucking hate people. This is the only reason why I got rid of it. I use Twitter, and I go on the search part, and I see what everybody's saying. I don't have Tumblr anymore. That's how I used to get my info. Tumblr doesn't always help, because a lot of it is very super liberal, which, take it as you will, I'd say that I am liberal. Yeah. Should I not say that on this? Maybe I shouldn't say that on this.
I don't give a shit.
We all know how you stand.
Yeah, I think people know where I'm at.
Yeah. Here's where you are. If you're the 10, I'm like the 6. I'm learning, but no, it's just
crank it.
There's just no. I'm just again hearing this line, and you can say whatever you want. You can call people snowflakes or whatever of people getting overly offended by things. But the problem is this is why we're talking about this in the music. We're not trying to just point out every little, inconsistency in the music or every single, little thing like, oh no, Violent J said shit. Oh my God. We're literally bringing up these issues that were overlooked back then, or I want
to talk about the thing that, he's talking about a thing that was pretty impactful in our society, and
it was up until 2007, the largest, basically school shootings in 07. Is that Tech? Virginia Tech.
Was it 07?
Yes, because I so peek behind the curtain. Whenever I was in high school, my junior year, I went to Notre Dame for a thing with our steel drum group.
Oh, okay.
And the day we were coming back was the day of the Virginia Tech massacre. Mm. So yeah, I mean, between that, Sandy Hook.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
What was the most Parkland?
Parkland, yeah.
Yeah,
it was a very impactful thing, and whenever it comes up in this music, I feel it's worth speaking on, especially when it comes to the way that it's breached. Even though it's a passing line, he says it's gone.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't linger on. He doesn't start off with it and talk about. No,
it's just in the context of the rest of it.
Okay,
it has a place there. I feel it's important to address that.
A year prior.
What was it?
Give me 1 second to find it, because it is on a much, much wider known album. Just as I said, where's it at? Sorry, I gotta go back here.
We're gonna cut back in soon, because we still got a ways to go.
I know, but
that's all good.
Is it this one? I believe it is. Yes, it is. On Eminem.
Oh, okay.
The Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh, there we go.
The track "I'm Back."
Uh-oh.
Even on the explicit album, it is censored because he has the line, I take 7 kids from Columbine, stand them all in line, add an AK-47, a revolver, a 9, a Mac-11, and it ought to solve the problem of mine, and that's a whole school of bullies shot up all at one time. That line, parts of it, are censored even on the explicit version of the album. Then, fast forward. I know he references Marilyn Manson on that, correct?
Yeah, he literally he said like when a kid's getting bullied and shoots up his school, and they blame it on Marilyn and the heroin, blah blah blah.
Funny enough, there's a remix of that song. Marilyn Manson's on it.
Huh,
just of course. But then you fast forward.
It's fun listening to how every rapper from that era addressed it in the exact same way, the exact same wrong way.
Fast forward to 2013 on the song Rap God on the Marshall Mathers LP 2. And he says, you get too big and here they come trying to censor you like that one time I said on I'm Back on the Mathers LP 1 when I tried to say I'll take 7 kids from Columbine, put them all in line, have an AK-47, a revolver, a 9. See if I get away with it now that I ain't as big as I was. It's not censored there.
Yeah.
And it's so weird that it's desensitized now.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now
it's far removed from it.
Was he censored by Interscope on the first record?
Probably.
Was it like whenever Violent J and Shaggy decided to censor Esham on Chop Chop?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the difference? Is it because Eminem was at the forefront, you had to censor it? But this, being a stereotypically darker album, we have that line there, and, you know, I'm sure there's, you know, you're going to have the edgy teenagers who are just going to be like, We've talked about this a lot. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I'm sorry, everyone. You wanted to hear us talk about this album, and it seems like every episode we go off topic, or we go off on a tangent. We should just be called Tangent Judgment. But you have to understand, this is just stuff that it's not something that gets talked about enough, and we look at today where we're having so many of these issues, especially when we're talking about, you know, gun safety and shit like that, and you're having the people on one hand saying, you can't make these decisions when, you know, you're still emotional from what just happened. Mm-hmm. But when it's happening every couple days, or every couple weeks, or every couple months,
you don't have
you're
that
not
reprieve.
giving us, you're not giving us time to finish with grieving before we have to continue to grieve from something new. And it's just so frustrating and so painful that it's gotten to the point where we're becoming desensitized to it, and that's not how we should react.
No.
There are people in Canada who are still reeling from something that happened, I believe, in the 80s. Okay? I heard, there was a podcast I was listening to that talked about that. And it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Fucking Australia has not had guns since I don't know when. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
They're doing okay, even with all the aminos that want to kill them. Gun's not going to help you against the Great White. I'm sorry, mate. But just fucking don't repeat Columbine.
The point is, disarm the police.
You can hear the cries of the planet. Even scientists can't understand it. We all at a disadvantage, impossible to manage. So-called experts is calling it a hoax. Now it's time for the networks to take a new approach. Greenhouse gases, natural disasters, unexplained phenomena. Time to wake up out of the mind state that we can't change things. The world is changing. How many times we gotta see the same thing? Hurricanes, earthquake, volcanic eruptions. We need more action and much less discussion and less corruption.